Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen. This is Intentional Living, and today we are doing a cash unstuffing for the middle of April. But before we get into that, I did get two gifts, I guess, in the mail. So some happy mail that I wanted to open with you. I did link in my videos registry because I'd had some people ask, and someone got me something off of that registry. And I haven't actually read it. I just saw that it had a gift receipt, so I stopped opening it. Okay, I wanted to cover up their last name, but it says, "Enjoy your gift. Thank you for sharing your budgeting journey. Congratulations, Tara." So thank you, Tara. That is so sweet of you to get anything, first of all. And it was this really cute Date Night Ideas scratch off, which I thought was cute. I saw it on Amazon. I was like, that would be funny to register for since I do scratch off challenges sometimes. So I'm so excited to show Colin this. But I saw this on there and just thought it was super cute. So I registered for it. Y'all's registry is different than the one I have for my family and friends just because privacy. Oh, look, the little scratchers are hearts. That is so cute. And they're a small business. That is so cute. So different categories. Oh, so fun. Okay, I can't wait to play this with him. We do not have time for date nights right now while we prepare for the wedding, but after the wedding, this will be so fun. So thank you so much, Tara. Next up, I got a big box from Nikita, who has messaged me on Etsy, and I'm so excited to unravel these. This person messaged me and was like, "I want to send you a gift. Is that okay?" And I was like, "Absolutely, but you don't need to." And they sent me 2 A5 Mo terms because I've talked about wanting to get the A5 Mo terms, but wanting to wait until I had the money because I didn't really plan the A6 ones out really well. And I'm so excited to see which two. So I'm gonna have all Mo terms in my system now. Okay, first up, ooh. Oh, it's the white cream one. Oh my gosh, does it match my wedding one? Oh, it does. It's so cute. Okay, so this will be my business binder. Wow. Okay. And then the blue. See, I went to buy the blue in A5, but it was sold out. So, wow. Okay. Yay. So a new big blue and a new business binder. So thank you so much, Nikita. That is so sweet of you. I am going to take these out so that I can swap my binders. Seriously, the most thoughtful gift. And I am so grateful to have these. I just love Mo Term so much. I've yet to find a binder that I like more than Mo Term. So I'm just fully committing. Okay. So we will move into these beautiful ladies when we get there. So now for today's video, we are going to unstuff our envelopes, starting in our spending binder. We did a lot of spending, so fair warning, it's going to be a long one. So right now in drinks, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. There we go. And so first up, I got money from Venmo for someone that I bought a drink for. So we're going to add in $5. So we actually have 105. And then first up, I refilled my Starbucks card with $20. So I'll pull out a 20. So now we have 85. And then I got $6, spent $6 for a work coffee. I'm going to break this 20 for 21s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. So I've got some change. So we need to pay 6. So we're going to put down a 20 and grab 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then I paid $4 for a Gatorade. So there's 4. And then 15 for Dunkin'. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 15 for Dunkin'. So 10 and a 5. And then 25 for Starbucks. So I think we just need to get some 10s. So let's trade this for 2 10s. So let's see, we have 60 right now. So 25, so we'll put down 40 and get back 15. So we have 35. And then I spent $5 on a coffee at work, and then $20 to refill my Starbucks card, and then $7 at Sheets. So 1, 2, 3, and then another $3 at Sheets. And then we're actually in the negative. So to do that, we're going to take money from eating out. So we will just do that at the end. So drinks is going to be empty at the end of this. In eating out, we have 1, 2, 253, 350, which is right here. Someone Venmoed me for $25 for something that I must have paid for them. So we'll add in 25. And then I spent 28 at Moe's. So let's do 50. We'll get back 22. So 21 and 22. And then someone Venmoed me $10. And I spent $7 on ice cream. So let's do 5, 6, 7. And then $27 at Taco Bomba, which is a taco place. 40 minus 27 is 13. So 10, 1, 2, 3. And then I spent $44 on me and a friend going to lunch for her birthday. I paid. So I'll put down a 50 and grab 6. And then we got bagels, me and Colin, for $13. So 1, 2, 3, and a 10. And then Colin spent $7 at work on a lunch. So 1, 2, and 3. Colin and I got guasaka for $24. So we'll put down a 50 and grab 26. 20, 25, 26. And then we got food on the road on the way to my cousin's baby shower for 18. And then Colin went to Sonic for 13, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then Moe's for 15. So it's officially time we have to break 100. So 100 minus 15 is 85. I don't need to do that math. So let's do 20, 40, 60, 85. And then Colin got a smoothie for 14. So let's do a 20 and pick up 6. And then I went out for happy hour Mexican where I did drink right before my bachelorette, and that was 55. So let's break 100. So 45, yeah. 20, 30, 40. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got Torchies one day when I was running errands for $11. Colin got lunch at work for 10. Someone got a smoothie for $9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Zaxby's for 16. Let's do 25, 26. So, and I'll get 10. And then Chipotle for 15. And then Chick-fil-A for 25. So we should have 34. 20, 31, 2, 3, and 4. And we do. And 23 will like pay off our debt for drinks. So 21, 2, 3. So we have 11, and we're going to put that in gas, which I don't think we can do yet. Yeah, let's do groceries and then we'll come back to gas. So in groceries, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 455, 520, 40, 50, 555, plus 56, so 611. Colin did spend this quite literally yesterday, so it's not included in this unstuffing, but I am going to take it out just so I don't forget that we have spent it. So now, let's see what we have. And then I'll say Visa spent. Okay, I'm so glad that is gone. So where are we? I think we were 611. Yeah. Okay, so we spent 143 at Wegmans, so 150, and we'll put back 7. Oh, 5. Oh, there are 5s in here. 5, 6, 7. So let's make sure that's right. We should have, oh, 143 was not Wegmans, Hair Studio. We should have 468. 1, 2, well, plus 56. 468 minus 56. 1, 2, 3, 350, 370, 390, 400, 405, 410, 412. Yeah, okay. On Amazon, I got some EAAs for $39. So I'll put down 40 and grab a 1. And then Amazon, we spent $5 on, like, I think it was vanilla extract or something. Wegmans, we spent 120. So 100, and we'll grab 30. ABC store was $22. So 21 and 22. And then we're going to put $15 into gas, and then we have $2.11 left. So the 1 will come out for our $1 challenge, and we'll leave $2.10 in here, which is good because I think we're going to have to use this once we finalize our batch party spending. I think we're going to need some of that money to help pay for some of the things we paid for on the trip. So now we'll circle back to gas. Did I skip it? Where's gas? Here it is. Okay. So now we spent a lot on gas. So first up is $30 at Speedway. And then 21 at Shell. And then 39. So let's see, 50 minus 39 is 11. So 10, 11. And then 36. 10, 20, 35, and 36. And that is everything. So that's great. So now gas is empty. And we'll go to my spending. Okay, so I got some, I'm doing like a crafty bridal shower in May that my mom's throwing, and I had to get some demo things. So that cost me $20. And then I got gum for $6. That's 14 back. And then I paid for parking on my bachelorette, and it was $19. And I was like, that is heinous. I'm just going to cover that. And then 4 for another parking. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this $11 we're going to send to self-care because she needs it. So I'll be empty. And then Colin, he spent $5 at the Dollar Tree on I don't know what, so I just pulled it from his. And then he got a gas station snack for $10, so I'm pulling that out of here. And then he bought a poetry book that his friend at work wrote, so that's $20. So he has $25 left in his spending. And that's it, because we're not doing a condensing today. We'll do that at the end of the month. So on to spending. I'm going to go ahead and throw this in our self-care envelope just so I don't forget that it's meant to go there. So in clothes, we didn't spend anything, so we're skipping that. In Costco, we also didn't spend anything, so we're skipping that. We didn't spend in date night. We didn't spend in fun, but gifts we did spend. So I spent a lot of money on my cousin's shower, which put us immediately in the negative. So we're going to put down the $60, and we're actually negative by $171 because I did not plan. Basically, my cousin was at my bridal shower, and she is pregnant with her second kid. And I found out that no one was throwing her a shower. So I last minute like threw her a shower, and my mom went halfsies with me. So like my mom gave me $200 and I spent $200. So yeah, so I need to find that money somewhere. So we might do that, some of that on camera, but at least we know what we're negative in. And then Colin got a haircut for $48. So we're going to pull out 60, and that'll leave us with 12, 10, 11, 12. And we are going to put 11 of it into self-care. So I'm just going to throw it all into self-care for now. We'll put the dollar in the dollar challenge later. But that was haircuts is empty now. And then in household, Colin went to the hardware store and spent $36. He'll put down 40 and grab 4 ones. And then we spent $77 on Amazon. So we'll put 80 down, 50, 70, 80. And then we went negative. So next up was 21 on Amazon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 will all go down. And then got some car cleaning supplies. So we are going to throw our buffer in here, which should be $30, 25 and 30. So our buffer is in there, and then we're going to pull $10 from yard. Which there's only 20, so I'll put a 10 back in yard. And then a 10 in household. And when I do that, we should be positive by $2, and those will go to the $1 challenge. So that's how we paid off household. For self-care, I got a pedicure, but it pushed me negative. So it's $72, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72. So that shuffling of my envelope and haircuts gets us positive again, and this dollar is going into the dollar challenge. And then woodworking, we didn't spend out of, and then yard, we didn't spend out of. So those are good. So I'm trying to think if I just want to wait. I think I just want to wait and pay gifts in my next stuffing and pay that back, because I don't really want to pull from yard or woodworking or date night or any of these categories. So I think we're just going to pay that back in our next stuffing. I don't like to do that a lot, but I think today we're going to. Holidays, we didn't do any spending, so we're skipping that binder. In our blue savings binder, we did not spend anything for birthdays or for coaching or for Colin's 30th birthday, but we did spend out of electronics. I got a new phone case for $22, so I'll put down 25 and grab 3 ones for the $1 challenge. So that is it for that. And then we did not spend out of anything else in this binder. And then in Big Blue, we didn't spend anything out of cars or Christmas or vacation. So we are just going to jump straight into the wedding binder. So I have added Colin's bachelor or groomsmen or whoever went to his bachelor party did pay him for the Airbnb. And then I did add the money that someone sent us on Zola for our honeymoon fund. And so the first thing we're unstuffing is the cost of Colin's bachelor party Airbnb. So it was $2,162,167. And then the boys gave him $1,000, $500, $2,000, $2,001, $2,000, $3,000, $400. So is that right? $1,000, $50, $2,000, $2,001, $2,000, $3,000, $400, $20, $35, $36, $37, $38, $39. And it was more because Colin paid the deposit, basically. So all this prop money is going back here. And we need to put $272 into batch. Okay, so there was that. And then Colin paid for a pub cycle for the boys. So that was $483. So let's put down 500. 500 minus 483 should be $17. He didn't do a bunch of gifts and things for the guys, so that's what he paid for. He also paid for some of the food and things. So he went somewhere called Franny's for $71. So $50, $71. Harris Teeter was $84. So $50, $70, $85. And then he spent $175 at a co-op on food. So let's put down $200 per op and grab $25. And then ABC Store, he spent $90. So let's put down this $100 per op and get a $10. And then a place called the Moose Cafe for $39. Burger Queen for $32. Let's do 100. So 100 minus 32 is 68. 50, 65, 6, 7, 8. And then an Uber was $22. 10, 20. 1, 2. And then we were at a bar where he spent 15. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then he parked for $9. So we'll get back 41. 40 and a 1. And then a lift was $11. So we'll put down 21 and get a 10. And then he tipped the pub cycle guy for $25. So we'll put down 30 and grab a 5. And then he went somewhere to eat for 25. So we'll get 75 back. And then $9 at a gas station. That was probably like a snack. $19 probably on gas. And then $37 probably also on gas. So 50 minus 37 is 13. And then $29 also on gas. So let's see. 1, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I guess we got to break the 1,000. Let's do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000. Okay. And then we need to get rid of 29. So 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do 30 and put back 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's see. So now in batch, we have 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to make that a crop. 900, 20, 40, 60, 85. Okay. So I have 988 in batch. And we are still waiting for like some charges to hit of like things that we're splitting with our friends. So we'll leave that in there for future unstuffings. But that is it for that. Then I got a manicure and I'm pulling that out of Beauty because that was for the batch. $75. So we'll put down 100 and grab 25. So now Beauty has 5, 600, 650, 670, 695. And then in outfits, I did quite a bit more of spending. I spent $390, but then I got back $150. So let's see. I spent $390, but then I got back $150. So I actually spent $240. So 1, 2, and then 40. So now in outfits, we have 110 and 115. Great. And that is it for the wedding stuff. So that is everything in here that we need to unstuff. And now we'll go to my business binder, which I can take all my things out and put it in my new mo term. Sorry if my hands are a little shaky. I am currently at home sick, so not doing great. Trying to hold it together enough to get caught up on filming though. Okay. Yay! New binder. So taxes, let's talk about it. I paid my 2024 taxes and they were $5,000 flat, like dead, like flat. And then I did my Q1 projected and that was $739. So let me take this 20 out. So yeah, I'm negative $884. And then what I'm going to do to just try and get that to zero is take some money out of my emergency fund. So I'm going to take the full emergency fund money. So 1, 2, 50, 60, 75, 80, 280, and put that into taxes because I don't know how I got my math so wrong. And then I'm taking the full 500 out of professional development because it was sitting here and not being spent anyway, and I would rather just not be in the hole. And then I just need to take $105 out of marketing and then I'll be back to normal. So I'm going to take 50 out of giveaways. I'll refill it, I promise. And then 55 out of $2 bills. So I need to put back 15. So we are starting over. And I'm going to try and do that better. So now with all of that, that leaves me with $1 in taxes, which obviously we're going to just put towards the $1 challenge. And we are starting fresh in taxes. And I'm going to maybe do 30% in taxes now or adjust my withholdings at work because I legitimately do not know what happened. So, okay. And then in products, we have $175 and I did spend $45 on something. And then $6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm putting 124, this full amount, towards equipment because I did purchase a couple pieces of equipment. So I'm just going to throw that in there. And then we will unstuff that. So I got a new heat press. I really needed a new heat press. So I got that for $139. So 150. I think it's 11, but yeah, okay. Just wanted to be sure because my sick brain isn't working very well. And then I wanted to get a bunch of new SD cards and batteries for the wedding. And I was like, let me do that before the batch. Do you see me shaking right now? It's so crazy. I need to stop filming soon. But anyway, I got new SD cards and batteries for the wedding, for the business, for vlogging, and brought them to my bachelorette. So that was $166. So I do need to take some money out of shipping before we'll be able to pay this. So I need 35. So let's do 20, 45, and 50. And then I'm taking 20, 40, 20, 45, 50, 20, 30, 45, and 50. Okay, my gosh. And then I'm taking 35 out and putting it into products. So shipping will theoretically have 15. So now, equipment, we're taking out 166. So 100, 20, 40, 50, 65, and 66. So I have $4 left, which I'll put in the $1 savings. And then in shipping, I'm going to take this 15 that was left and put it into office supplies because I bought ink, because I do have one ink printer still that I use for printing my A5 inserts, because I can't figure out how to print on A5 on my new printer. So I had to buy more ink. And so I'm going to pull 30 from marketing again. So I'll put this 100 in the bank and do 50, 70, 90, 100 and pull 30 out. I hate doing this, but I just didn't plan well. This month has been crazy. So ink was $50. So now I have 20, 30, 45, and 50 to pay for that. And then marketing didn't have any actual spending. I just drew from it to keep myself not negative. And then in my intentional living bills, I did spend $15 on YouTube Premium. So I'll put down a 20 and grab a 5. I'm going to put those down for a 10. And then QuickBooks, I spent 35, 20, 30, 40. And I'll put down 5. And then the P.O. Box got paid for $105. So 105 for that. So now I can start saving for my next P.O. Box amount. And that was it for bills. And then that's it for this binder because there's no more money in it. I am back to basics on this guy. So, love my new binder. And then that'll do it for the unstuffing. Let's quickly switch over Big Blue. And unfortunately, I think this is, I do need to like rethink where I want all my envelopes to live, but I will keep it for now. The way it's set up, but I do think now is the time that I maybe don't move Rosie's over, which is so sad. So I think I'll leave her in this binder. Love her. Miss you, girl. So we will just keep her safe in here. Okay. Let's do this first. Then the fly leaf. And just my 3 lonely envelopes in here. So there's that. Okay, so now let's give it a count. Let's count our $1 contributions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, $12 going into the dollar savings challenge. And then let's count how much is being pulled out of envelopes or from the bank. So this is all bank money. I'm glad to have some prop holders back. So I've been low. Okay. So from the bank, we spent $1,000, $2,000, $500, $3,000, $3,500, $600, $700, $800, $900, $4,000, $4,001, $2, $3, $4, $5, $600, $7, $8, $9, $5,000. So that's $5,000. 1, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 8, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 40, 60, 80, another 1,000, so 6,000. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 400, 410, 420, 430, 435, 45, 55, 65, 70, 470, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 479. So $6,479 is what we spent and either took out of the bank that we'll use to pay our credit cards. So this money was already in the bank. I'll just transfer it, and or this cash that we'll take to the bank to pay off our cards with. So that is exciting. That includes most of the batch spending, but we're not quite done because we got to reconcile with our friends first. But thank y'all for watching, and I will see you in my next one.